Hello and good afternoon, class. I hope you're all doing well. Today we will be going over participles and the phrases worksheet from your grammar worksheet on pages 55, 56, and 57. So we will begin at pages 53, 54, and 55, 54, 55, 56, excuse me. And we will start with page 55 since we covered page 54 in class. So this first one, the instructions were to find the underlined participial phrase and find the object of what the participle phrase is modifying. To find the noun that the participle phrase is modifying. So in exercise A, we have here the underlined carved in the hill. This bowl carved in the hills of Tennessee is unique. So the phrase they have underlined is carved in the hills of Tennessee, and it is modifying this noun here, object bowl. Number two, chopping the carrots quickly, the chef finished the stew. So again, this is the underlined phrase here, and it is modifying this noun, this thing, chef. It is describing what the chef is doing. The next sentence, given all the facts, we reached our decision quickly. So after being given all the facts, this phrase here, this participial phrase, is modifying the subject we. Remember, participial phrases are used as adjectives. So it is an adjective if it modifies a noun, which is a person, a place, or a thing. So you are looking for nouns that these phrases are modifying. So this one, number three, given all the facts, we reached our own decision quickly. So given all the facts is the participial phrase, and you know this because it is taking a past tense of the word give and adding an N to it. So this is a past participial, a past participle. So given all the facts, we reached our decision. It is modifying this noun we. The power lines damaged by the storm needed repairs. So damaged by the storm, again, is the phrase, and it is modifying this thing here, lines. And we know that this is a participle because it's taking the verb damage and adding a D at the end, making it a past participle. Number five, 15 men clothed in military uniforms presented the flags. So again, this underlined part is the participle phrase. Clothed is the past tense of to put clothes on, or otherwise known as what they are wearing, and it is modifying these men. It is describing what they are wearing. Clothed in military uniforms, so 15 men wearing military uniforms. If you wanted to make this a present participle, you could say 15 men wearing military uniforms, and you would turn this clothed in military uniforms past participle into a present participle. Number six, the hikers, exhausted by the long climb, slept soundly that night. So again, exhausted by the long climb, this is a past participle because of the ed on the end of exhaust, and it's modifying this subject, this noun here, hikers. Number seven, stopping to tie my shoelace, I noticed an unusual insect on the sidewalk. So again, the phrase here is stopping to tie my shoelace, is modifying what I was doing. What were you doing? What was I doing? I was stopping to tie my shoelace. And when I did this, I noticed an unusual insect on the sidewalk. And this is a present participle because it's putting an ing at the end of stop. Number eight, the cat, seeing movements in the bushes, crouched low in the grass. So seeing movements in the bushes is the participle phrase. Seeing is a present participle. And it is modifying this noun here, cat. What was the cat? Why did the crouch low in the grass? Because it saw movements in the bushes. Or while the cat saw movements in the bushes, it crouched low in the grass. Again, this phrase is modifying the noun cat. Number nine, covered by a cloth napkin, the loaf of bread in the basket was still warm. So again, covered by a cloth napkin, participle phrase, it's past participle. What was covered by a cloth napkin? The loaf of bread. You wouldn't have to say this whole thing, loaf of bread. Of bread is just sort of, it's a predicate nominative. It's just describing what the loaf was. It could be a loaf of meat, but in this case, it's a loaf of bread. And loaf, again, is just like a big piece. It's like it's a thing. So number 10, she returned to the house remembering the keys and the book. So remembering the keys and the book is a present participle, and it is not modifying house. It is not modifying this. It's not modifying a verb. It is modifying the person, the subject, the noun, she. What did she do? She returned to the house. Okay, but why did she return to the house? More information. Because she remembered the keys and the book. She was remembering the keys and the book. Exercise B. Again, it's something similar to the last exercise where you are first going to underline the participle phrase and then the subject or the noun that it is modifying with a double underline. So, number 11. The potato, first cultivated in South America, is a versatile food. So, here, this single underline is the participle phrase, first cultivated in South America. What was first cultivated in South America? The potato. Number 12, discovered by the Spanish in Peru, the potato reached Europe in the 1550s. So again, we know this is a past participle because it's a verb to discover and adds an ed to it. Discovered by the Spanish in Peru, the potato, again, this is the subject, the noun that is being modified by this phrase. The potato reached Europe in the 1550s. Number 13, this vegetable, once worshipped by the Incas, was first scorned by the Europeans. So we know this is, we got a participle phrase here, worshipped by the Incas, once worshipped by the Incas. The Incas are just the people of South America, and it is talking about, what is this phrase modifying? This vegetable, the potato, vegetable of the potato. And this is the participle phrase, it's past participle once again. Number 14, some people, confusing the potato with another plant, thought the vegetable was poisonous. So again, right here, we have the participle phrase, taking the verb to confuse and adding ing, and we know that it's an adjective and not a gerund or an adverb because it is modifying people. It is not modifying a verb, it's modifying a noun. So it's an adjective, so it's a participle. Number 15, actually, potatoes are quite nutritious, providing adults with various vitamins and minerals. So again, still talking about here potatoes. Potatoes are quite nutritious. Again, this is a predicate nominative. It's just describing what potatoes are or how they are. But this sentence here, this participle phrase here, providing adults with various vitamins and minerals, is modifying this item, this noun, potatoes. So that's all for this lesson. And I will continue with the next part on participles and participle phrases.